Hi, this is Made by Mommy's Heart Charm tutorial. The heart is made using just one loom, but in order to accomplish this design on one loom, there is a really intricate layout of rubber bands. This is not a video for people who are new to the rainbow loom. In order to follow these instructions, you will have needed to make a whole lot of bracelets and a whole lot of charms before this one. But if you've done that and you're ready for a new challenge, then come along, be patient, and I will show you how to make these hearts on just one loom. To make the heart charm, you will need one rubber band in the color that you want to use for the loop on top of your heart, and 39 rubber bands of the color that will be the heart itself. And this is how the rubber bands go on. The first rubber band you're going to place, make sure that your loom is set up like mine is with the staggered layout. You're going to skip this first peg and start here on the second peg and take your loop color from here to here and slide that all the way down. Now you're going to take 2 rubber bands at a time and place in the next 2 forward positions. So this is 1, 2, 3, the third peg, going straight forward. Slide those down together. And then from the next peg, 2 rubber bands, straight forward again. Now it's important for this design, we're going to be layering a lot of rubber bands on the same hooks. You want to be careful about how you're placing these rubber bands on, that they're not getting twisted, and that the next layer, when you put it on, stays on top of the layer that was put on first. So that is your first layer. We put on this loop color and then 2 of your heart color moving forward. We're going to move here for our next rubber band placements. Taking 2 rubber bands at a time. We're going to start on, 1, 2, 3, on the third peg in, 1, 2, 3, and going in the opposite direction. So that's going to be directly above the loop color that you already placed. So from here to here. 2 more rubber bands of the heart color. From here to here. So we did this and then this, and now we're going to go on the diagonal to the left with 2 rubber bands. Here to here. And now up the side for the next 3, 2 at a time. Oops. Trying to keep my hands out of the way, but it's at a little awkward position. I apologize. There you go. 1, 2, 3 up the side, and now we're going to go on this diagonal from here to here. And that will meet the red rubber band that you placed in the first step. So you've just now placed 2 around in a circle like that. We're now going to repeat on the other side. You may want to slide down the ones you've placed, but again, make sure that when you slide them down, you're not popping them up and over. You want them to stay in this order. So again, starting on that center peg, that's the third one in. 1, 2, 3. Taking 2 rubber bands and pulling them straight back towards you. 2 more rubber bands straight back towards you. Now, going out on the diagonal to the right side, 2 more. So you'll see when you look at the side of this, I've kept them all in order. That's going to be critical for later when we try and take these all off. And now, up the side for the next 3 pegs. 1, 2, 3, and back into the center. Slide those down. And now we can place our next pegs that go over. You want to start on this side just for consistency when we're hooking. From the second peg to the center, third peg to the center, and then center down to the right, center down to the right. So we just placed the rubber bands on the left first and then the right in these 2 positions. Now, cap bands, I'm going to take, in case I wasn't clear on the last step, these 4 were just a single rubber band. This is just a single rubber band. I'm going to place it around this 1 peg 4 times. This might take a little bit of practice to get, but that's 1, 2, 3, and gets tight, 4. That's what's going to make your small point at the end of your heart shape. And now to keep the body of the heart from separating and also to help it make this triangle shape, we take 1 rubber band and we place it around these 3 pegs, and we want to do that twice. So we're going to stretch that and fold it over so that it has gone around these 3 pegs, 1 rubber band, 2 times. Now we're going to take a second single rubber band and place it around those 3 pegs just a single time. That is all of your rubber bands. I'll bring this closer so you can take a look and make sure that your loom looks like mine does. This is by far the most complicated rubber band placement that I've had on any of my videos. And we are ready to hook. So we're going to rotate our looms. And I'm going to move this chart out of the way. Maybe distracting. And we're going to start hooking. The first thing we want to do is this bottom peg. And you'll see that this one that's going up to the left is the one on top. So we're going to reach in with our hook, push that top band back, and hook just those top 2 rubber bands. Bring them up the center and to the side. Now looking again at our bottom peg, we see the next one is the one going to the right. So we put our hook in backwards, catch those top two rubber bands, and bring them over to the right side. And now we have the center peg here with two remaining on the bottom. Go in backwards, hook, pull up the center, and straight forward. Now please, I know a number of you have broken your hook making my designs. You should never have to force rubber bands out. If it's a real struggle and you're pulling very hard, you've likely caught one of these rubber bands that's really tight, not the one that's supposed to be moving forward. So if it's a struggle, pause, go back, and make sure that you're catching the correct rubber bands. Okay, so the second step from hooking, we've just done these three. We're going to go up the center here and take the rubber band on top, which is the one that goes to the left, over and to the side. And then we're going to repeat on the other side, over and to the side. And then once we've done those two outside ones, we go back in the center and we move forward one peg. Then we're going to repeat for the next, over to the side, over to the other side. But on this one, we are not going to move forward yet. We're just going to take a look because that's the structure of the center of our heart. And now we're going to want to work up the sides of our heart. This is overlapped. We've built up the sides of the heart to go here to the center and here to the center. So we're going to do one side at a time on hook, and it will all work out beautifully, I promise. So coming in on your left side, you want to reach back underneath all those rubber bands to catch your bottom two and pull that forward. Next step up. And then we're going to do the same for the next. Coming across the top to the center. And now, just to make this extra hard, we're going to start from the top and go down. I know this is not what you're used to, but you can do it without much trouble. If you look in between those two rubber bands you just placed, go straight down and catch just those top two rubber bands. You're going to bring them around and down. And this one, the same thing. We're going to look from underneath to make sure we're catching just those top two rubber bands. And bring those up the center and down. So now we're going to push this down with our two thumbs, and we're going to unhook the left side of our heart to make room for us to make the other side. I'll take those off. So that will be, if you're looking at your heart, that's this curve. Now we're going to work up the other side. over the top. And again, now we're working backwards. So we're going to hook in here and go forward. Hook in here and go forward, making sure not to catch the loop color that's underneath. You want to only catch those two that are the color of the heart, and bring that forward. Way to go. Your loom should look like this, which looks messy, but I promise this is going to become a heart. So now you can take this side off, just making sure you protect this hook, because this is where it could all come apart. I'm going to take off that side to get all those rubber bands loose. And now you should be able to see in the center here, there's my one black rubber band remaining. That's going to be the loop that you use to attach this charm to other things, and it's also what holds the whole structure together. So separating your two halves of your heart, you're going to put your hook down the center and stretch back all the rubber bands that are the color of the heart to catch just that one loop color underneath. You can see I have the black on my rubber band. And you're going to pull that rubber band up. If you're struggling, you've probably caught a second rubber band. Don't force it. Go back and look again. This isn't something that requires muscle to complete. You just need to catch the proper rubber band. So now you've got your two loops for the hook. You're going to take the bottom one through the center of the top one, and then pull it tight to secure your knot. Then you are ready to take your whole charm off of the loom. For this rubber band, you're going to want to use your hook, not just pull on it, because if you pull on that one little rubber band, that's a lot too much work. You'll be straining it. But once you've got that one, you can probably use your hands to wiggle it off each side at a time, and then give a little tug to straighten out your rubber bands, and enjoy your new heart charm. Enjoy it, and I hope you had fun making this. I know it's a little bit harder than other ones I've done before, but I know how much everybody wanted to have a heart that they could create on one loom. If you like this, please click like below, and also consider subscribing to be notified when I post additional videos. Enjoy!